So I'm 23, and he's my younger sister, and we were both born here, like in Pico Union. Our mom is from Santa Maria Yalina, and so we were like off the bat, we like connected with the Oaxacan community, but also with the LA community. And today, like that's the work we also kind of tie back into, like just community work all together. In any aspect, we try to like show up for our community. And I have connections with the education system, and then Anahi and I just started our part of the initiative with the Oaxacan Youth Initiative that we shared last week.
I'm currently a student as well. I go to UC Berkeley and I'm wrapping up my third year. I'm majoring in sociology and minoring in education.
We began community fridges in August, and so we started with the Pico Union fridge over at the Royalty Cleaners, and then also has a South Stand still running. Our Pico Union fridge had to, I guess, shut down in December since it was just a year project, but now we decided to begin with the produce bags. So it's a bag for all, and it started February 20 of this year. And so now it's been like 3 months into it. It's been going by pretty fast. Every Saturday from 10 to 12, Anaí, myself, and like my mom are outside on the corner of Pico and Arapao. And we basically distribute until the bags are fully gone. And we've done about like 50 to like 75 bags depending on that day. Definitely tying to food justice. Food insecurity is a huge one where now we're seeing it more than ever. Like not only our elders or our older neighbors in the community like now vocal about being food insecure, but now they're also open to having these conversations on how we can all do better, right? Because working with the education system, you realize that yes, these kids need a good meal to start off their day. And I think they preach this a lot growing up, like you need to eat breakfast, you need to drink your milk. But then we don't question what LAUSD or the school system in general is providing the students with, right? Like a morning meal, is it hot, is it ready, is it fresh? Like this changes a kid's perspective and just
Obviously the economic insecurities that come with being an immigrant here in America, like it's just hard. And so yeah, food insecurity is definitely a big issue. I would also say like challenges with like the legal system given their immigrant identity. It's very intimidating also. My friend is actually doing a lot of research on that because she's Oaxaqueña, and just their experiences with the legal system. And a lot of she's found like a lot of Oaxacans, especially like in the Central Valley, are farm workers, and their experiences dealing with like one, being a farm worker, not getting paid enough, two, also just not having access to these kind of foods that they crop, and three, like getting kind of taken advantage of given their legal status and their vulnerability, given that a lot of them don't speak English. And I think going back to like the start of La Serranita, one of the episodes that we actually never released because it was kind of heavy, was in like, when was it, like in November, September, November, December. There was an instance on like TikTok. So a lot of Oaxaqueñas and are like on TikTok, and that's like another creative outlet for Oaxaqueños. And there was actually a conversation in terms of this. I think we had that conversation. The hate we also face within the Latino community itself. And so it was a white Latina, and I don't know what had happened. I totally forgot the instance, but she ends up using the word Oaxaquita. And it brought up a lot of trauma within like us Oaxacans, like through TikTok. Like a lot of us were talking, like we were just mindlessly scrolling through TikTok, like a regular individual would, just enjoying our time on social media. And then you just see this video of this girl kind of like saying Oaxaquita in like a very condescending, like rude way. And obviously it's been used as like a term to kind of make us feel bad. And so a lot of Oaxaqueñas spoke up about that, and we were actually starting to film a video because one, it's not the first instance and it's not the last, but definitely I would say within the own Latino community, those words like Oaxaquita, India, like just using your brown skin against you has been a big thing. I would definitely just say anti-colonial. that's it, like being brown, being just anything that goes against those standards that have been pushed to it for so long, because they had very negative effects growing up on me, on my friends. I know like Melly and I have talked about this. So anytime I see just someone that goes against those standards, beautiful, beautiful.